Welcome back to The Nation and welcome to our political commentator, Collin James, who joins us from Wellington. Well, Collin, all three of them sharing a stage in a forum. I found it interesting. What do you think stood out most about the three of them?
Well, they all had a different position that they're coming from, but all, I think, very much Labor. But they're also talking about a different Labor from the Labor we've been used to for about 20 years. And that's partly because, as David Cunliffe pointed out, the debate on economic policy around the world has shifted, and it's shifted in Labor's direction.
So they're talking about change, aren't they? They're talking about not only changing how they deliver the message of the Labor Party, but changing the message of the Labor Party.
Yes, they are, but the message is more or less set now in some senses. There's been a lot of rethinking of the economic policy by David Parker and David Cunliffe, rather less by the other two. Where I think they have not defined themselves yet is in the social policy, which is a bit odd for the Labor Party. It's not clear yet where they're going to go on health or education or social policy, and all of that needs to be clarified. Now, people tell me that towards the end of the year we should see all that, but we haven't seen it yet. So it's not just marketing the message, the point you were asking them, it's not just the marketing, it's also clarifying the message so that people are clear what Labor's going to do. But it is one thing that is clear, or should be becoming clear to people, is that this will be a more active, a more interventionist Labor Party than we saw really since about 1984.
Who impressed you most out of the three?
Oh, I think they all have different styles. No, they all have different styles. Shane Jones got that wonderful wit. We're going to live in Middle Earth, apparently. I'm not sure I want to, but that's just his way of talking. Grant Robertson, very much that new generation, as he says. And I think there is a generational shift going on towards the lower X's and the Y's. And David Cunliffe, there's a sort of clinical dimension to David Cunliffe. He thinks fairly clearly. So they're actually three quite different people, all with different strengths.
Is that clinical nature of David Cunliffe a problem, a challenge for him?
No, that's not the challenge. The challenge is that he sometimes sounds as though he's all things to all people. And I think John Key, if he starts to exploit that, could make a bit of a meal of it. So David Cunliffe needs to be very clear that he's giving one message rather than two. And that's been one of the criticisms of him inside the party.
What did you make of their response to the man ban questioning?
Very interesting. One of the points that I've noted, I mean, you really made the point. 3/5 of the Labor caucus is men, and there are three men candidates. 2/5 of the Labor caucus are women. And there are no women candidates. So it's not so much the quantity of women, which is what the man ban was about, getting more quantity. Clearly there's a question of the quality of the women, if none of them are yet ready or capable of being a candidate in this election. So that says something about the Labor Party and its genderisation, shall we say.
Collin, thank you very much indeed.